time, my boyfriend had decided he didn't want to be with me anymore. And he told me, when I told him I found out I was pregnant, that the only kid he wanted to raise was the son that we had together, and that he wasn't, going to help me with it to just get an abortion. So I asked, everyone I knew, all of my friends, anybody I could think of, what should I do, because my son was so young. And I was pregnant again, and I felt ashamed and embarrassed that, everybody would tell me the things that they did tell me, you just keep having kids, and you're not ready for them, and you're not doing what you need to do, you need to just have an abortion. I was just hysterical, crying, I was emotional wreck. And then one day, I don't know why I even called you guys, but I called Life Choices, and I said, I think I was in tears when I was on the phone as well. I don't know what's going on, and I need an ultrasound to see how far I am. The walk to Life Choices was the most depressing walk, because in my mind, on my way there, I was going to see this baby that I was getting ready to kill. And it was surreal. I remember the walk. It was a very slow walk. I felt like everything was moving around me, but I just was not present. She did the ultrasound, and she could have just let me leave and go home. But she did. I met with you, Joan, and we sat, and I think we talked for about maybe 2 hours, and you just encouraged me and gave me good words of advice. And in the midst of everybody telling me that I couldn't do it and that I wasn't going to be able to have another kid, and I just felt horrible. I just remember, every time I'd cry and I'd just look down and say, I don't know, I don't think I can do it. I felt, excuse my language, I felt like crap saying it, because I've always been I don't believe in abortions, and then I found myself in that position. And I just remember you saying, look at your son, look how happy it was, because he was right next to me. And I kept thinking, I don't know, I can't do this, I can't, and then you just, encouraged me. Look at your son, your other son's helping you, and, he's growing up with you, and, your son's happy. Just, everything was positive. It didn't feel like a lecture. It didn't feel like you were judging me. It just felt like you honestly were caring and concerned for me and for my baby. So, and you didn't talk about the baby like an issue. You didn't say it or that or the thing or the problem. You just, you kept saying he or she, or, your little baby, and you put things into a different perspective, because everybody I had gotten advice from, would just talk about the baby like it was a situation. And now I know that they were talking about my daughter. This is my daughter. Because you were willing to just spend 2 hours out of your entire life on talking to me, some girl you didn't know from anywhere. My daughter's alive today. I can go play with her. I can go be with her. I can give her kisses. And it's just upsetting to think that my daughter wouldn't be here. So she's here though, so I don't have any complaints, but without that, I don't know what I would have done. Everybody was against me. I just felt like I was going backwards. And water was just pushing against me, and that I didn't have any way to get out. And, just what you said, it helped. I don't think that just firefighters or police or somebody that actually grabs a person out of the river are heroes. I think you guys are, because you honestly saved my daughter's life. I was thinking like a madman looking back on it, but you guys helped me. Now she's 4 months old. She has green eyes. I know she's my miracle baby. She's getting big, she's getting alert, she's trying to smile and laugh with me. She's just a precious bundle of joy. I love her to death. People that do donate, I hope that they know that they make a big difference in our lives. They've never met me. More than likely, they'll never meet me in their entire life. But whether or not they know me or know my daughter, they've made a difference through you guys, Like I said, if it wasn't for you, Joan and Arlene and Life Choices, my daughter wouldn't be here. But if it wasn't for the donors, Life Choices wouldn't be here either. So it's a very big trickle-down effect. So I appreciate all their help. And I hope that, maybe people give for different reasons and whatever their motivation is. But I just hope that God blesses them wherever they are at their family. I hope that you guys will continue to be here in the same spot for years to come to see my children grow up so I can keep bringing them back.